All right, what's going on, fellas? Welcome to episode 7. We're on episode 7 now, guys,
Yes,
of the Cut
sir.
the Mic podcast, brought to you by True to Self. As always, I'm your co-host Braulio with Eddie and Gio. Fellas, how we doing today?
I'm good. Took a nap after work, and I'm wide awake. I'm ready.
Feeling alert. It's good to hear.
Mhm.
Yeah. So let's just we're gonna I'll do quick plugs as always. As always, we're live 9 p.m. Eastern time on Twitch.tv forward slash or what is it? Twitch.tv/ Cut the Mic podcast.
Yeah.
Also follow our Instagram cut_the_mic, and we have a YouTube video up from last week's episode, our nice little special episode where Edmund came home, and we had a group of us, the group of the guys, going live. That's on YouTube, episode 6. So thank you, Gio, for posting that and getting that up. And yeah, follow our TikTok, True to Self, where we post more clips. So yeah, let's just get right into it then. So fellas, busy
You
week.
good, Eddie?
My fault. Yeah. No, I'm here. Exhausted.
Busy
I'm here.
week. We're gonna go straight into it with how was your week, guys? Let's start off with you. How was your week?
Um, I've been staying up late a lot, so I've been like tired these last few days. Like, just I don't know, just yeah, on go. But
On go mode.
yeah.
I feel that. Eddie, anything to share?
As you know, was in Boston and now we're back. So just trying to adjust. I feel like it's been a crazy week.
Mhm.
Been very busy at work. So I had literally I got home at like midnight and then I had to be out the door of my house at 6 a.m.
Sheesh.
Damn.
This has been quick transitions and it's like been like that every single um day. And today was the last day of being in person all week, so I'm excited to sleep in, excited to get back to streaming, and yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Good week.
Nice.
So.
I don't know why I was thinking my week for like work week, but the weekend, was my birthday, so we got to have fun. And
Exactly.
we
Yeah.
partied and stuff, we got drunk, but
We'll,
it was a good time.
we'll get to that in a moment. We want to get a recap of the shenanigans you guys got up to. But real quick, I agree. This week was just busy, just regular, nothing out of the ordinary. On go mood every day. Um, Back to the sleeping thing. I actually got more sleep than usual this week, but I always feel like it's weird because I was like, let's say I was averaging like 5-6 hours of sleep for the past few weeks to
Mhm.
jumping to like 7-8 hours. I feel like that makes you more tired. I don't know if that's just me,
Yeah.
but like yeah. So it was like a weird adjustment, but I mean, can't complain. Been getting more sleep, I guess. So yeah, but yeah, busy week. Good to go though. Good week. So yeah. But yeah, let's get into some of our current events here. So yeah, of course, as Giovanni, as you mentioned, birthday weekend last weekend. A lot of celebrating
Sir.
going on. You guys want to share any stories or what you guys got up to last weekend?
Well, for my actual birthday, Eddie took me to a bar and to the club, um, where we had some fun. There was some beautiful women out there, and unfortunately, none of them wanted to dance with me.
Don't say that, bro.
Nah, it wasn't like that, but it was just like there was a lot of shy women out there. I guess they were with their friends or something. They didn't want to dance, or maybe I was looking ugly. I couldn't tell, but
I can vouch for Gio, bro. He was looking good, bro. He had this fire ass leather jacket. I think
I
I
tried.
thought we were out here moving like Katie and Kyrie, but I think we were looking more like Jordan Poole and Kyle Kuzma, So it happens. Just one of those days.
One of those days. Well, how was you guys went to the casino afterwards, right?
Yeah, we went to the casino like
Are
super late night.
we up? Are we down? What happened there?
Down 100.
No. Oh no.
Down. I feel like it's so bad because I came in, I had a few chips from a few years ago, actually, which is so crazy to think about that. I still
Yeah.
had chips years later from before I moved away from Boston. So coming back, I quickly went up. I think I was up like 100 or something, or maybe few, and then it just went downhill. Uh, and I feel like I wanted to stick around because as I was losing, everyone else was winning. But then when I went down to zero, I was just like, yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. And then everyone else started losing. So
Damn. What were
it's
you,
just the way it goes.
what were you guys playing?
Blackjack.
Blackjack, yeah.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is don't ever go to Encore Boston. It just takes your money. Maybe as a tourist you probably win money, but if you live there, like I don't know, some bad juju, something, they take your money.
Yeah, I've heard. I mean, I've gone a few times, obviously, but I hear generally people speaking about Encore, and they always say like the house always wins there, compared to maybe like, down in what is it, Twin River in Rhode Island, where you can
Yeah.
actually win money over there. So I don't know. Not to speak.
Allegedly.
Yeah, not to speak too bad on Encore, but it's just what the streets be telling me. So, and I've gone a few times and I haven't really won any money either. So, but cool. Giovanni, how does it feel to
Nah,
be 26 now? Oh, sorry to cut you off.
I good.
I feel like,
I was. Go
I
ahead.
feel like an old man, but no, I mean I try to stay young. I try to be young, so I'm not old, but 26 is there. It's pushing 30.
Yep.
On the bad side.
Yep.
So, but I'm gonna enjoy my youth. I'm not 30 yet, and once you hit 30, then you got to be a grown adult. But
Hey, 30 is still young too overall.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Life
mean,
doesn't
yeah.
end.
But you definitely have to have like a certain like way you carry yourself at 30 though. Like you can't be no freaking. I don't know. Maybe you can, but go ahead.
What were you gonna say, Edwin?
Nah, I think I was just talking. I don't know. I was just talking about the weekend, and I think it was good to be home. Thank you to all my friends for having me celebrating Semi's birthday on Friday. Gio's birthday. Well, we celebrated Saturday night, but Sunday too. Lost some more money on Sunday when we were gambling with each other. My sister's birthday, Jew. Shout out to her. It was her birthday on Tuesday, so I think it was just nice to be home and just see everybody. My boy DJ Lou was at the casino. Eddie Love, a lot of old faces.
Shout out to
Obviously the
y'all for pulling
guys.
up.
That's what I'm saying. Happy birthday to Gio.
I
Happy
appreciate y'all.
birthday. I think we're definitely getting older though. I think it's just the club ain't it anymore. It's just a bunch of 21-year-old TikTokers. So I think when we go into like the lounges and like high upscale bars, I think that's more. I don't know. It's definitely a little bit better, more age appropriate, I guess, as you get older. So it's something to think about.
Or maybe just like a club with like an older crowd. Not just really.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Yeah.
Could have been the night and the promoter that we chose. So
But
got to figure it out.
yeah, no, I do want to say it was nice having you, Edmund. Made the best of the most of the time we had last week. Unfortunately, I wasn't. I'm past my clubbing days, so I wasn't going out. But
Ooh.
still nice to see you. And we were
I'll
having.
come back watch.
Yeah, and I'm glad that it was a time of celebration that you came. So you got to celebrate a lot of things with the people you love. So it was nice having you, of course. And yeah, I want to point out we went bowling Friday night. And
that too.
top 3 over here. So put some respect on my name. Put respect on my name.
Bowling was rigged.
No, it's not rigged.
I was drunk. That's why I lost.
Excuses.
We were tired,
The
I think I
jet
worked
lag.
Friday.
The jet lag got to me.
The jet lag got him. Right.
No,
I
but
was
yeah,
3
as a
hours
group
in the
though,
past.
we kind of suck at bowling. Well, I think a lot of people suck at bowling. Like to be a good bowler, like you gotta really practice.
It's a consistency thing. The last time I went bowling was ironically like beginning of the year in January, but prior to that was I don't know, years probably. So, but it was fun. It was cool. Again, nice to see you, Edmund. Hope you come back sooner rather than later, or we go visit you next time out in the West Coast. So that would be fun. But let's move on to our next segment here real quick. We're gonna talk about TikTok and the banning that's allegedly going to occur. Again, of course, because this isn't the first time that they're trying to ban TikTok here in the States, at least. I don't know. What do you guys think about this this news about TikTok getting banned? Do you think it's gonna happen?
So for preface, if people don't know, it's basically because like a Chinese company owns TikTok, and since TikTok, well, like the not hidden theory, but like the underlying issue is that if a Chinese company owns such like an influential like media, they're scared that it's gonna um like influence it in a bad way, whether it's elections, whether it's like anything, like what's cool, pop culture, like they have the power to do that just by their algorithms. So like the US doesn't like that. And yeah, that's pretty much the basic or like
Yeah. What do you guys think? I mean, personally, I don't know. I don't see it getting banned. I'll be surprised if it does. I mean, I could be wrong, obviously. I've seen crazier
yeah.
stuff go down, but um, just for the simple fact that so many, I mean, this is kind of the argument that I've been seeing is like so many people now, so many Americans make their livelihood off TikTok. And if like the government just strips all those type of content creator jobs away, I don't know what to say. I can't really defend the U.S. government on that one. So you're literally taking away the livelihood of millions and millions and millions of Americans. So I don't know. I don't want to get too political about it, obviously, but I just don't see. I don't know. Why would you do that? It's already tough out there to get jobs as it is, make a livelihood. So, why do that?
Yeah, I think it's tough. I think it's also just the education factor of it. I think America does a very good job of erasing the negative history that it has, and TikTok has a way of shedding that to light, that in a way that a lot of younger people are getting hip to, which is a good thing, and a lot of people don't see it. And I think it's crazy that they say it's a Chinese app. I think the CEO is like from Singapore, so it's just like it's not even like he's the one. I think it's just a lot of old people in power not understanding newer technology and newer things and newer forms of education. Or maybe they do understand that and they just want to have another way of oppressing people. So it's just very unfortunate as a whole, and I think that it's just unnecessary, and I think they have to get over it. I think some of the stuff, like when it was just like when people were like eating Tide Pods and like some of the stuff, it was like some dumb shit too. So it's just like,
Mhm.
it's just like I guess
I
it
think
feels like a major like emergent danger to young people, maybe. But if it's just based off education, then I don't know. But even then, it's just like if you're eating Tide Pods because someone on TikTok told you to, you just gotta let that take its course, bro. I think you gotta
natural
let the
selection.
you gotta let them die there.
Wow.
Damn.
Yo.
I'm
Let them get sick. Let
listen,
them get sick.
sorry, excuse my language. If you're getting
Natural.
influenced by
Yeah, unalive.
by
Unalive, bro.
unalive
Let
themselves,
them
my fault.
unalive themselves.
This is going on TikTok.
Yeah,
I apologize.
natural
Natural
selection.
selection.
But yeah, I think that's not even just TikTok though. That's just like social media. Like TikTok's the main one, so they get blamed. But it's just the social media culture and stuff. People just do the trends and you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean,
Um,
that like good point. TikTok can obviously make things more widespread, but like that could happen on Instagram. That can happen on Facebook. That can happen on Twitter. Like
Yeah.
it's not really any different. And the reason why I don't think it's gonna happen, I mean, it's different in this case because TikTok. I mean, Twitter is obviously not a Chinese-owned, company, but like what's really the difference of Twitter influencing people that compared to TikTok? We're just
it's
banning
not
TikTok.
American
Yeah, I know that's the
and
main, but
Chinese
like,
communism and
yeah, but
or
like, I don't know. I mean,
yeah,
yeah, this
this
sure
is
that
super political
does it
topic.
happen? Yeah, exactly. Does it happen? Sure, but is it to the point where you need to ban them? No. I mean, the government can always regulate certain things. I'm not even saying that they should do that, but if they really wanted to, they can regulate certain aspects of TikTok. Even then, it's kind of tricky, but again, it's hard because it's not an American company, and I'm not the most well versed in this, but I just know I enjoy my 1 hour of TikTok every day, and I don't know what I'm gonna fill in that time with moving forward if they do ban it. So I'll be a little sad, and I'll feel bad for the people who need to now get actual jobs. Sorry, your job is actual, but you know what I mean.
Are you saying
Like doing
TikTokers are
this,
not real professionals,
doing that.
It
bro?
is. It is.
Yeah,
It
Not
like
getting
you
money,
is.
know,
bro.
like do the dance or whatever.
It
Come
is, and
on.
that's why I'm rooting for
I see you
them.
doing it.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm rooting for them. I think it is an actual job, but I'm just saying, like, welcome, Welcome to reality.
What's the TikTok with the Future song that they did that made it so
A relationship.
uh
A relationship.
like there are just some songs that shouldn't be TikTok dances, and that's one of them, bro. It's like
Yeah.
kind of funny though. I'm in a relationship with all
But yeah.
Oh, funny.
No, we'll see what happens. Like I said, if I were to put money on it, I would say TikTok's not going anywhere anytime soon. But like I said, could be wrong. I don't know. What do you guys think? Yes or no?
I don't think he'll get banned.
Okay.
I don't think so, but it wouldn't be the it wouldn't be the un-American thing to do, I guess.
We'll see what happens. We all have it on record. None of us believe it's going anywhere, but
Yeah.
I think
We'll
the
see.
main thing TikTok needs to worry about is that deal with UMG trying to get artists.
Yeah, the
Like,
music.
they lost Drake's music. Like they need Drake's music, bro. Like
it's actually I was thinking about that during our conversation because I was saying that Kanye's been obviously making a lot of news recently, vultures and all that, but also because he is utilizing platforms like TikTok to reach the masses since he's not really affiliating with any label now. So yeah, I know there's a lot. TikTok is here, and as we all think, it's here to stay. So I mean, we could talk about it more down the road. Maybe we can have just a whole podcast episode on TikTok. Honestly, we kind of already touched on like social media and stuff on the past, but we can delve just straight into TikTok itself at one point. But yeah, no, that's a good point, Gio. There's a lot to consider in this, so we're just scratching the surface with this, and we'll revisit it. I just want to move on to the next thing real quick. And we're just gonna touch on these real quick. These are all quick little segments. First thing, Oscars. Anything to say? They did happen on Sunday, I believe. I know we were talking kind of before this. I didn't watch it myself. I just kind of heard of some things.
nah, yeah, I didn't watch it. I don't know. I'm sorry.
No, that's anything from you, Edmund?
Nah, I'm just not an Oscars
Yeah.
guy. I think. I mean, I'm assuming Oppenheimer. Like that was a nice movie. I'm assuming they won a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
Essentially, they won a lot. They won. They were like kind of the big victors of the night, from what I heard. Again, not watching it, but just seeing like, I guess like what happened that night. They were the big winners. The only thing I do want to point out, and I'm not too sure if you guys seen it, but I know Godzilla -1. They won like an Oscar for like visual effects or something like that, like VFX, whatever.
Godzilla.
And I saw it, right? And I made it put a smile on my face because I kid you not, I went to go see it with Kevin and Vidad. I think all three of us, and I saw probably a lot more movies than them two last year, but like we all agreed that was the best movie to come out last year. I
Really?
Better than Oppenheimer, better like Oppenheimer won all the
Really?
awards and all that stuff. I mean, maybe it's to our individual taste, but Godzilla -1 was, for my money, the best movie I watched in 2023. So
What made it so good? Like
it's
if
just
it's about Godzilla. I don't know.
it's
I don't
like
see it being-
there's been a lot of trash Godzilla movies. If you're a fan of Godzilla, there's been a lot of trash ones. There's been a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
This one kind of just like brought it back to the OG formula. Like what made the original one so successful way back in the day, this one kind of emulated that in like a modern sense. And then just like the story, the delivery, the way it was shot and everything, and obviously the VFX won the Oscars for it. Like it was just a good time. It was a good 2-hour movie. Like we all just watched it and we all left there and we are like, that was a great freaking movie. Like sometimes that's all you want. It's just like a good movie. So
like good movie where like just turn off your brain and just enjoy.
Yeah, like it's because we all know Godzilla isn't like too based in reality. Yeah, like it's big monster attacks city and everyone's trying to survive. But like
that's
just a good old fashioned monster movie.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's all you need.
But that's all you need sometimes. And like, we can also talk about this at a later time. But there was a lot of trash movies in 2023, and I think this one easily just like rose to the top. Like the only other really competition I can give it is Oppenheimer, maybe, because that's my only complaint that movie.
Barbie.
Barbie's mid in my opinion. I'm not hating. Barbie's just a mid-ass movie. I mean, maybe because I'm not a woman, so I don't understand it, It's a mid movie.
Are you saying only women can enjoy
No,
Barbie,
no,
bro?
No,
Yeah.
I
I
didn't.
mean, I don't even think a lot of people talking about it.
joking.
I think it just had mad marketing to make it look as big as it was.
Yeah,
But
I'm not saying it was a bad movie. I said it's mid. All right, like as in like I've seen,
I
like
get
I
what you're saying,
said,
the
like
story and like I get what you're
Godzilla
saying.
was better. Like
Giving you a hard time.
but
I mean, you said the same thing about Oppenheimer. So
exactly, like Oppenheimer was just, in my opinion, too long. Like 'cause I rewatched it. It's good. It's a good movie. It's just so freaking long that I'm like, I don't know. That's a whole different debate we can talk about later on. But anything else?
This year, I guess a big movie that came out this week, Dune 2. I haven't seen it yet, but I know you watched it.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Dune 2?
Go watch it. Go watch it.
That's how I feel. My girl Zendaya in it a lot more than she was in the first one?
Hell yeah. Go watch it.
That's all I needed to hear, bro. I'm gonna go watch it this weekend. Say no more.
That movie, real quick before we move on, I just gotta say, like, should have came out last year, and maybe this whole conversation I just had in this like past 5 minutes would be a whole lot different if Dune 2 came out last year, because it was originally supposed to come out in October.
Oh.
And then it got pushed back due to all the writers' strike going on last year and all that. But yeah, right now this is easily my favorite movie of 2024. Not that there's been many movies to come out at this point because we're only in March, but like Dune 2 easily, like, and it's gonna be tough to top it. We're gonna have to see what other movies are coming out, but
damn, all right.
It's pretty good. Just checking chat real quick. Sorry guys, I haven't been really paying attention to y'all. Let's see what they're saying. Weed out the week.
I think he was talking about the Tide Pods there and the TikTok kids. We definitely gotta weed them out.
Yeah.
Get them out of here. Shout out to Dex and available in here too.
Yeah.
But
Monster.
But yeah, definitely go check out Dune Part 2 if you haven't. Not too long. I think it's like 2.5 hours. I mean, the first Dune was, or maybe it was 3 hours. The first Dune was pretty long too, but this one I feel like is a lot more engaging. Like it just, no, I enjoyed myself the whole time. So go check that out.
I got a nice little date for myself then.
Yeah, go check it out.
I'm gonna treat myself. Go watch a little movie. You know, have a little drink maybe.
Yeah, definitely
drink.
the way to do it. And yeah, if you're a fan of Zendaya, you'll be happy. I love Zendaya too, so
that's all I needed to hear.
But we'll move on. The next thing, again, we're just gonna touch on it real quick, and I just want like one top take from the NFL trade deadline. Giovanni, I know you don't really watch football, but let's.
That's right. After this, I'll tell my little story. So go ahead.
Okay. Edmund, top NFL trade deadline.
Top take. I think. Drumroll, please. Nah. I think Keenan Allen signing on the Bears moves the needle. I think with having DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, and even DeAndre Swift now, the Bears are a sleeper to take over the NFC North, and I feel as if they are going to make it to the conference.
That's crazy.
The NFC Championship.
I'm gonna say right now that's crazy.
And I think they keep Justin Fields and trade Caleb Williams, but we'll see.
That was my next question, but okay,
that is my hot take. You know,
crazy.
It just makes the most sense. But if they do decide to draft Caleb Williams and trade Justin Fields, ignore everything I just said. So,
covering yourself.
That's it.
The only thing I want to bring up, I gotta talk about the AFC North. That stacked division, that's spooky. Let's ride, Bronco Nation. Quarterback Russell Wilson got traded to the Steelers on a great money-saving deal for the Steelers. Just great moves from the Steelers organization. Yeah. I think Russ will succeed there. That's my first take. I think his story's not over yet. You know, people were quick to write him off. He has been. 2 years ago he was awful. Last year he was better. I think Russ, we got to remember, is a Super Bowl champ, many-time Pro Bowler. His story's not over. And then I also want to include, my story is because it's the AFC North, King Henry is now with the Ravens. Oh my God, the Ravens.
King Henry? Who's that?
Phenomenal move, Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry, he call him King Henry. He's old, but he's still him. My money probably still top 3 running back in the league. Maybe sits at 3 just because, you know, depending. But yeah, no, the Ravens are going to be a problem next year. Lamar Jack, that team is still I don't know. That the Ravens, yeah. I mean, obviously the AFC is a gauntlet, but the Ravens aren't going anywhere. As long, and that division is just going to probably be the best division of football again, just because of all the moves made and the players that are in the division are insane. But that's all I wanted to bring up. Russell Wilson / King Henry, AFC North stacked. Edmund, you're crazy for saying Bears are going to the conference championship. That's all I'm going to say.
Available. I'm not saying like I'm telling you. I think they make that leap. They have way too much talent, albeit a little bit older. But you have the speed with DJ Moore. You have the secure receiver in Keenan Allen. I think they've even made some moves to buff their offensive line.
They kept DJ Moore? I thought he left.
Yes, DJ Moore is still on the team, and they signed DeAndre Swift.
Yeah.
Imagine if they have a strong running game, especially with Justin Fields being dual threat. I think they have the tools to, like, at the minimum, make the playoffs. But I think it can get spooky. If like their defense comes to form.
Let's take baby steps. Let's let them win their division first. Let's not forget the Lions are still relevant, and the Green Bay Packers just came off a decent. Both of them just came off decent playoff runs. Like
the Bears started to figure it out late, honestly, and I think we had lofty expectations last year for them. But maybe it is a little bit ambitious, or maybe I just have high hopes for the dog Justin Fields. But he got it in him.
He does.
Now it's no excuses, low key. But it's just the Bears are gonna Bears, right? So. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
The Bears are gonna Bears.
We'll clip it. We'll remember it. Javon, you said you had a story to share.
Oh, okay. Well, I like that little football talk. But anyways, so because this never happened to me before in my time living. But on dating apps and stuff, and like you see you swiping. Obviously, these women are in your location, but you feel like you never see them, right? Like you feel like I don't know. So anyways, like before because I'm not on like dating apps right now. Like I probably delete a couple months ago. But right before I deleted, I was like talking to this girl, and I don't know. I forget what happened, but maybe I got bored or something. But like I remember her face and whatever. And today, like she came to pick up food at my pizza shop, and I recognized her face, and I was just like. I feel like she probably recognized me too, and like we talked to her, but I just kept it like normal, whatever. I was like, "Hi, here for the pickup. All right, have a good day," like blah blah blah. But it just felt mad awkward, mad weird for a second, because I was just like, I never feel like I seen a person I talked to on a dating app in person unless I met them,
So you're saying
or they're like a friend, or if they're mutual, you know what I mean? Like I know them from school or something.
Nah, now you gotta spin the block, bro. This is where you download the app.
I was gonna say
you slide into her DMs and say, "Oh, hey, what's up? I saw you earlier." This is where you gotta spin the block, bro.
I'm just gonna say she's not as attractive as I like.
That's crazy.
It's not. I don't feel it.
Catfish, online catfish.
Nah, it's just like.
All right, wait. I got a few things. I want to break this down. So you're saying like girls that you've never gotten past like the talking stage, like you mean like that, like you haven't seen them, like.
Yeah, like swipe, maybe talk a little bit, like got that Snapchat, like.
Okay.
I probably have her Snapchat, like you know what I mean. So.
Okay.
Nah, that's where you gotta slide in again.
I was gonna say in the moment, you should have said something like.
For sure, like
But again,
do I know you?
Finally meet you.
Do I know you?
Exactly.
Or like, oh, it's finally nice to meet you. Like, where you been? Like, I don't know. You should have played it off stupid.
Okay. But
just have fun.
It's funny that happened today because I was like, I could talk about this on the podcast.
That's funny.
But I appreciate the advice, but I'm not sliding back. It was just a coincidence. Hey, all right, put it this way. If she orders again, and you know what I mean? Like, she's doing it on purpose or something. I noticed something, then maybe.
Okay.
That's
but
funny.
For now.
That's funny. Yeah, it's a.
Yes, you with this is for my man.
Like,
just
see him waiting in the car.
Oh,
like people be doing that. Like they be having their shorties just go get the food real quick.
I'm picking up my food for my man. You're like, damn.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Well, I'm your man now.
Exactly. Tell him.
Who's that creeping in the window?
Tell him your other man's made him the food.
That's
Ooh.
crazy.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm just
Nah.
the cashier, bro.
Yeah. But thanks for sharing, Gio. That was
Mm.
that's pretty
I
entertaining.
think, yeah, it never happened to me, so I was like, okay.
I'm trying to think. I don't think that's trying to think if that's ever happened to me. I wouldn't say that's ever happened to me. I don't know. When I'm in public, I'm usually incognito anyway, so I do get mistaken a lot though. Like, I don't know. People always come up to me and they're like, "Do I know you?" And I'm like,
The-
"No." Like, I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe I just have a generic face. But let's get into our main topic. Let's get straight to it. So this week
Let's do it.
we're gonna be talking about uh caring about what other people think of you. You know, I feel like that's a broad topic where we all can
Mm.
share about it. We've all lived enough life on this planet to know that we've been judged and uh, you know,
Watch
made
you, Edmund.
people making assumptions
Thank
about
you.
us or thinking a certain way about you where, you know, we're comfortable with ourselves and we can talk about how we feel about what other people think of ourselves. So I don't know who wants to start off the conversation.
Um, I guess I will because I kind of like suggested it. The reason why I was thinking that is because like I feel like I've been trying to go through my change and trying to fix myself and trying to make sure I'm on the doing the right things and I feel like in terms of like creating like art or like trying to put yourself out there like you obviously you want to do it by yourself or like you want to I'm not do it by yourself but like do it for yourself and like do it passion and because you like but it's also about like you're putting stuff into the world. So I feel like should I care about what people think? Like I feel like I should a little bit, like you know what I mean? Like if people don't like what I put out or they're not reacting to it or whatever, I feel like I should take that into account. But people say, don't care about what other people think. And I feel like in my life I do care a lot about what people think about me. So,
Okay.
just want to get y'all thoughts and
That's a good. I kind of want to react to that. You know,
mhm,
I'm by no means an artist, but I can definitely see both sides. I think my general way of thinking is like, I don't think the artist should care about what other people feel, but like you said, I know what you mean about like being able to take criticism and
mhm,
caring enough to accept that criticism or that feedback and apply it to yourself to make your art better. You know, at the end of the day, the art you make should be the art you want to make, that you want to share with the world. Um, but of course, you know, if you're open to the feedback and criticism, you can take that to make yourself a better artist. So it's like it's kind of both. I see. That's why I said kind of see both sides. At the end of the day, I'll always go with maybe like create the art you want to create the art you want to share with the world.
mhm.
Um, but you know, I wouldn't blame an artist for caring about what others feel about their art if they're so passionate about it. You know, like that's the art you want to share with the world, and if you want to receive praise for that, I can't blame you. That's how you feel. So, um, yeah, that's just my reaction to what you said. I can go on about what my interpretation of this conversation was, but I'll let Edmund, if you want to share anything first.
Yeah, I think it's very. I think talking about the art portion of it, I think that it's very. I could feel that. I think it's very natural and um, okay to think about what other people think about you, and it's a very human thing. So I guess for my own example, I think there's been a stigma of uh, having to do what's the norm, and having to do what's secure and safe. And for example, like I had familiar pressure to be a doctor one day, and like my grandfather wanted a doctor in the family, and like that just trickled down into my family where like obviously I had support from like my mom and stuff, but there was just the pressure of having more and needing to do more. So it's just like that put the pressure on me and like wanting the security to pursue uh a more secure career path, and that didn't allow me to really I guess, challenge or try to discover my artistic side through streaming or maybe other mediums before I felt as if like I was in a secure space. So, I
Hmm.
mean, maybe if I didn't care what other people thought about, I would have started streaming earlier. Maybe I would have been able to pursue some of my other passions and pursue some different things. And I think it just comes with being secure with yourself and understanding that it doesn't matter what other people think and that the journey looks different for everyone. So it's it's always changing and it's always time to figure out passions. Just like Kiwi said, there's always time. So um it's really interesting to see. Life is a beautiful struggle and it takes time to really adjust and to really figure out where you're going. It's hard not to think what other people the perception
Yeah,
of you,
like
especially of yeah. So it's hard not to, but I think you got to just try your best to just be the best version of yourself that you can be. And people are gonna hate, people are not gonna care. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, people always hate.
So,
but it is nice to like people to appreciate your art and people to like it and like obviously social media adds to it where you get likes and stuff and stuff like that is addicting. Like you know what I mean? Like if I post something on Instagram, like you want a like and you want feedback and stuff. So it's just weird. It's hard for me sometimes, to create or I don't know, just be free or something. But I mean, like we put like I posted a little Roman clip on Instagram, and I feel like I just just did it for me, and I know Roman was probably feeling a little not embarrassed, like just like blush on his face or something like that from that video,
mm,
but
He
I
probably
appreciate
likes
him.
it. He probably
Yeah,
likes it. Don't let him. He'll
yeah,
he'll say so. He'll say the otherwise, but he probably likes it. He likes the
he
attention.
likes he
He
likes
likes
the
the
attention.
attention.
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah. So I just it's just like those like because I don't know you can get judged by people and stuff and so posting stuff like that. I don't know. Being honestly just like in general, like for this podcast too, like obviously we want to get like controversial things. So it's like posting these controversial topics and like takes that we have, like and feeling like, I don't care what people think is tough. It's a little hurdle.
Speaking about controversial, real quick to sidetrack ourselves, chat said Edmund championship game for the Bears is crazy, and that you don't believe that, and I tend to agree with available. Yeah, you don't believe that they're not going to the NFC Championship, bro. I'm sorry, but
Boy could dream, bro.
let's I wanna revisit. So staying kind of separating a little from the artist, but like just my thoughts generally on like so like I don't know. I feel like growing up, like it was easy for me not to care about what other people thought of me because what mattered to me was what my friends cared about me first and foremost, what my family cared like thinks about me, and how I view myself. Those were like the top three that mattered before anyone else touched upon it. Now I've grown and matured from that point of view now because I understand, people will, like I said, judge you regardless, whether good or bad. Um, but it's really up to you and how you perceive that, how you accept that. I'm someone who generally doesn't need praise in my life. I'm okay with not being praised. If I get scolded or if people judge me or whatever, I might feel a little bit more towards that. But that's not because I need everyone to like me. That's just because, I don't know, I'm sensitive. I don't want that out about me, but um, maybe feeling a little salty, whatever it is. But I just think, you just have to separate it from what you know to be true. Like, people always hate, people always give you love. You can't really let it tilt you one way or the other too much. You got to do your best to stay even keeled and do what you want to do. Like I said, stick to your passions. So back to the art thing, like that's why I really think it goes back to like you release what you want to release in this world, what makes you happy, and that's why sometimes you got to put away or put aside all the outside noise and just like do what you want to do. I don't know. Like I said, for me, I mean, we obviously all post content about this podcast, and I don't mind being out there. because I realize like we post stuff and like people will see it, and I mean they might conceive or make these notions about you, but it's like they don't really know who I am. Like if their surface level perception of me is this podcast, that's just they just know this side of me. They don't know what I do for work. They don't know what I do for fun. They don't know what I do in private. They don't know. So I don't know. That's kind of how I rationalize it, I guess, in my head. But like I said, I don't know. I just feel like it's been so many years where I just don't care about other people. I mean, I barely use social media. I mean, that kind of tells you everything. Like, I don't need attention. Like, I just be doing my own thing.
Yeah.
So
I just wanna vouch for you real quick, because Braulio really like there was one time Braulio just went and ghost on everybody, like focus on himself, do what he gotta do. Like Braulio really just be on his solo journey, like and not even in a bad way, like in a good way, because it's like
Off the grid, man.
You don't be caring about what people say, so you just be like focused, tunnel vision.
Yeah,
so.
it's sometimes you gotta, as the kids say, you gotta lock in, and I'm always a big advocate of locking in, because like Edmund said, life's a beautiful struggle, like this journey we're on. No one's perfect. No one has it figured out. You got to do what's your best. I'll be honest with you guys. Like someone who I look up to, who's even better at this than I am, and I don't think we think about it or give him credit, is Carlos. This man, Carlos, is locked in on a whole different scale than I am. Like I only
still on social media though, to some degree.
Yeah. I mean, I am too. I'm like, I don't.
But in terms of solo journey, like he's on it. Like
but
he's on.
Carlos don't take no distractions, no days off. Like that man just be tunnel vision. Like, but I feel like that's why we relate to at a certain degree, because we both know, like, I don't know, that lock-in mentality. I don't know. To me, at least, like I know I got that from like growing up as an athlete. Like it's just easy to singularly focus on one thing when you have one goal in mind and just want to achieve it. I'm not perfect by any means. I still struggle. I still have my struggles. You guys obviously know. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. I feel like I've been rambling now. So Edmund, take it away.
Nah, I think everything that you said, it makes complete sense. Mm-hmm. Also, I want to say life is a beautiful struggle. I think my middle school basketball coach said that one before. I don't want to take credit for that.
We're coining that one.
Isn't that like a J. Cole, like there's beauty in the struggle or something like that?
Here we go.
He said that. My basketball coach said that
before J. Cole. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm just thinking.
Let's get it clear.
Before, so it's just like in case he ever sees this, you can't say that I jacked his whole swag. Actually, no, I said it. It's my quote now.
Damn.
It's over with.
Yeah.
Bar stealer.
Yeah. I'm a sophomore, but I'm still fresh, man.
Oh my God. Green pole.
First time on the podcast, not the last.
Green pole. Geo Green pole.
No, we're gonna move on. All right. So back to caring about what people think about you.
Two fingers.
There's a reason why. But inside joke, y'all will never get it. But so we're at an hour of the podcast. I think that's pretty good.
We're running up.
It's time to wrap it up.
No, we're wrapping up. But I don't know. I think that topic was a good one to bring up. I'll be honest with you. Like initially when you brought up the artist side, I didn't even think of that, and I think that was nice to explore.
Coming from the heart.
So yeah. I did like the topic when you brought it up. I was like, wow, yeah. It's a lot to share about this. A lot to unpack about that.
I mean, not even as an artist. Like, it goes beyond to just life in general. Like, who got, who's living where, who got what car, who got what clothes, who's XYZ in life. Or, like, there's always, love yours. Shout out to J. Cole.
You see?
I'm
pretty sure that's the song. That's the song that it comes from.
He's a prophet.
He is a prophet. There's always gonna be somebody with something better than what you got, So just love yours.
Yeah.
I think that was my senior quote.
I think you did have a joke. I went through our like senior yearbook, like I don't know, a few months ago. I always go through it like every year or two because it always pops up somewhere. And I remember seeing yours. I know Gio had the Lil Wayne quote.
I definitely had J. Cole, love yours. I had the what's pain without happiness, or like that part of it.
Yeah, I remember. And then I have a random Frank Sinatra quote that Patrick gave me. Okay. So I forgot what it is, but Patrick gave it to me, and I was like, I gotta use this.
Kevin's senior quote, man.
Oh, Kevin's is an L.
Let's move on. Let me move on.
Yeah, we won't expose him, but I don't know.
What was Vidal and Christian? I gotta go through it. I gotta see what
Yeah, we
everybody.
gotta check.
Vidal's was, I feel like Vidal's
Alright.
is more traditional. And then I forgot C's.
Let's not expose people here.
Yeah, that's
You're
true. Maybe a different episode. But
Maybe a different one. We'll bring the guys back for that one.
what any closing remarks on, like, caring about what others think about in any degree, person, artist, whatever.
I mean, for me, it's gonna always be a constant battle. So, you know.
One day at a time. I actually just saw a thing where, what was I watching? I think it was was it a podcast? Might have just been a YouTube video. No, it was a podcast, and it was actually Max Crosby, a football player. Shout out Max Crosby. He was just saying, like, it really is just about taking one day at a time and trying to improve every day, and knowing that, one day you might get to where you want to be. You might not, and that's fine, but you at least know you put in the work. So I don't know. That stuck with me. I was like, I gotta remember that. Like, just one day at a time. So take that struggle, care what others care about you, and
Thank you.
throw it out the window. I don't know. Or don't. Internalize it. Let it eat you up.
No, please not.
Just come out the other side just come out the other side better,
Do whatever makes you happy at the end of the day. If you can sleep in your own bed, then you're good, bro.
Yeah.
If you can't, fix it. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah. So it was nice chats today, pretty episode was covering a lot of topics, wide range of topics, but yeah, any other closing things you want to share before we end this episode?
Happy birthday, Gio, again.
True. 26. Both of you 26. I was gonna say I'm coming up next now, so yeah, we'll see how that.
Taking a shot for Gio.
Right now?
No.
Yeah, right now. Come on. Now Gio got the bottle, bro. Y'all see the bottle too?
Those are closed.
It's not.
I have to pee so bad. Let's just.
Ooh,
He said we gotta wrap it up. We're dragging it now.
It's time to cut the mic.
Yeah, we're wrapping it up.
Okay.
Oh, do you like my little soundbite? Did you hear my soundbite in the video? It's like cut.
Oh, I didn't. I gotta peep it.
I'll send the video in the group chat.
Yeah, I gotta peep it.
Okay.
All right.
But
yeah.
Thanks again to everybody watching though, for real.
Of course.
And anybody that will watch on YouTube.
Appreciate y'all. We're gonna be posting this content out in the coming week. Plug in our socials again. Our social media is there, and under each of our faces down there. If you want to follow us on Instagram, follow our Instagram page for the podcast, cut_the_Mike, and then TikTok page is True to Self. Follow us on TikTok before it gets banned.
Oh, we got it.
And then the last thing is our YouTube video, Cut the Mic Podcast. Watch the playback if you want. So yeah, appreciate y'all coming out. Episode 7 next week. Back with episode 8. So
consistent.
might say we'll have a fun one next week for sure. All right, fellas. We'll see ya. Have a good weekend.
Peace. Follow me.
Yep. See ya.